Hey there, Drawyah here, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator. Today we have two hops out here in New Zealand on Aliens and Colours on the A320neo from Wellington to Christchurch for 20 aircraft around and heading then south to Queenstown. So in total about 2.5 hours of flying today. Got 55 minutes in this leg, got an hour and 5 minutes on the second leg, plus 30 minute turnaround, so it shouldn't be too bad of a flight. So yeah, we'll jump into the cockpit, set the aircraft up and prepare ourselves for a flight down south today. Right, jump to cockpits. Let's do our business. So first things first, batteries come online. 3 overheads to nav. Solar power available, solar power sets. Fuel pumps will set when the fuel truck gets here. Temperature all sets up. Should be a relatively simple flight today. So we'll go in Unicorn for pretty much all of it as well. Don't expect any TEC down here, but if we do, then contact's no problem. Cruise light active, arm emergency lights, automatic seatbelt sign, nerve lights on, strobes automatic. That should be everything. Yep, that's all fine, that's all fine. Fuel pumps on when the fuel truck gets here. Well, if the fuel truck gets here, I can see it. It's currently stuck in this queue. For some reason, obviously, that truck there is blocking the path, and therefore they can't quite actually get to me. So we'll do that in a bit. Let's see how it all goes. MCDU, let's start setting up this system. So starting off the initialization, we are going to we'll pull it today. There's only like 3 or 4 waypoints to actually pull, but we'll do that. There you go. So Wellington to Christchurch, Wellington, New Zealand, 651, IRS, we shall align. There we go. Continents is 6, flight level 2604, cruise, perfect. Next page, we'll do the 0 fuel weight sensitive gravity and block fuel, if the fuel truck gets here. I think before we do the next bit, we'll start loading the passengers, since we don't have too many on board today, 146. But we're getting on board anyway, so New Zealand 651, 26,000, 35 minutes boarding, is more like 20, so departing at 20 past, 23 minutes to departure. Oh, sorry, 20 minutes to departure. 55 minutes booked time. Was this the long leg? No, this is a short one, 55 minutes, the other one's 1 hour and 5. Right, A320neo, 146 people. Let's get started. No Wi-Fi, no entertainments. Don't know if I remember I got board music for this one. New Zealand, no. Do I even have a safety briefing for this? New Zealand, yes I do. Okay, so got a safety briefing. Sex drinks, no. Yes. Meal service, no. And with that, let's get going. So we'll start the boarding process. Set up brightness. Towards the we can max that. We can max that. The sun will likely set on us at some stage during this 2-legged flight, so we'll need to get ourselves ready for nighttime flying as well. But that probably won't be for another 45 minutes or so. That's all fine. Turn up brightness, backup display. From East Coast to US, welcome. Today leaving New Zealand's North Island to Wellington, head to the South Island for Christchurch, and head to pretty much the southern tip of it for Queenstown later. Just confirm there's no ATC on right now, so nobody for us to contact. Yeah, once it's late, cool. So let's pull the meter. Actually, we'll do it on screen as well. Pull the meter for that. Right, so 180, 12 knots. Wind's not actually it's a bit gusty right now. Not gusty, but a little bit of wind to deal with today. Plus 10 visibility. Scatter clouds 2,400. Overcast 5,000. Phase degree centigrade dew points 9. QNH 1017. Yeah, I don't think the live weather's working right now. Pretty much pristine, clear skies are all around. We'll set up the MCDU again. I don't think the fuel's going to get here because it's stuck over there, so I think we'll just use the menu for the fuel today, which means we require a total of £11,642. 11,642. 28%. That'll do. FS panel. Turn the fuel pumps on. Start the APU. Seatbelts on. 0 fuel weights, so we'll just pull that from the aircraft. Bulk fuel on board is 5.26 kilos. 5.26 tons. That is that. Now looking at our departure instructions. So we're expecting a runway 16 departure today via the Mesley 1 Quebec departure. So runway 16, Mesley 1 Quebec. 2 Quebec even. That should do us. Yeah, it means all 2 Quebec, that'll do fine. Transition by Igmore Lupsi Sabta. Be Sabta today. I know it's really itchy. Probably a bit of dust or something. Right, insert that, and we're good to go. Finally, go to performance. We will use flaps 1 for takeoff. Flex temp is going to be 72, and the V speeds 122, 123, and 127. Transition at 5,000, and we're good to go. So, program the flight plan. Wait for the AIDs to align. Wait for the AP to start. Check the boarding process. Do I use multiplayer turn? Yes. So no, multiplayer turns off for IVAO. So if you want to join, you can use IVAO, but multiplayer is currently switched off. So a quick look through the passenger list. Any people we recognise? Probably not on this leg. Probably not.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I would love to welcome you aboard our flight. When you find your seat, please be sure to place your larger carry-on items in the overhead bins and smaller items underneath the seat.
That looks relatively
Unless you're in a front row, please
relatively
place all of
standard
your
today.
items in the overhead
So
bin.
actually is live weather
If you have
turned
any
on.
trouble finding
Yes,
locations
it
for
is.
your carry-on items, please let a flight attendant know and we
Is it transition 13,000?
If the
Sorry,
overhead
cheers for
bin
that.
is
So
full,
back
please make sure you
to
close it as a courtesy to
visualization.
other passengers.
Well,
Please
in terms of
double-check that all
performance,
your
it'll be
items are put away so that
13,000.
the aisle is clear and other passengers can make their way to their seats.
Cool.
If you're in an emergency exit row, please read the exit
Trusting also the FSR PC.
in the card and
Got as far as
use that
installing
in
it. When
front
it
of you.
depends if
If
something
you're not able
being
to
malware.
comply with these actions,
Just getting
please
the
let a
FSR
flight
fine.
attendant
Digital. I
know.
mean, I use it right now, Buffalo. I've
Now's
got
the time
no
to
issue
get
with
out any
FSR
last
PC.
minute text messages if you need to,
Flight
but we
directors
ask
on
that once
and
you
on.
depart from the
Set
gate,
due
put away
to
any laptop or
26,000.
tablet. Thank you and welcome aboard.
So we'll use manage climb for that. So press that. Speed will be 2 for the below 10,000. And there you have it. My job is now complete. Now it's going to be transitions to 150. Gosh, what is it? 1315. Which one do you need? So Unicorn 12228. There we go. Going to be a short one today. Yep. 2 short legs today. 2 short legs. 1 minute to alignment. That's all fine. Passenger views. Got a couple of GA aircraft around us, but for the most part should be relatively simple. Should be quick to board as well. 146 passengers. Won't take too long to fill up. Press aligned. APU available. APU starts. Stop power off. Let me check the flight plan. Make sure that everything has worked properly. So step, 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 step. Perfect. This is IVAO HK. This is on IVAO, not VATSIM. Right. Zoom in, have a look. So it's north of the airport, departing to the south. That means departure going to be even quicker there. There's no turn to be made. Slight right turn. Fly down south to South Island. Approach over the water and into Christchurch. We actually fly along the coast for a fair bit. Should look rather good, that. Yeah, flying with the Air New Zealand. I believe this is the Hacker livery. Well, I could be wrong. Hacker livery, or is it? No. No, it's not. This is the... what's the word? It's not All Blacks. Fennec livery? I'm sure one of you guys in the chat will give me the proper name for this one. Graphic systems are a mix of high and ultra. You fly on VATSIM sometimes? Nope. HK, I never fly on VATSIM. Never have. Well, I did a long time ago, but not again. Fern livery, that's the one. Love videos, love stream, keep good work. Nose Tyler, glad you enjoyed the watch. Yeah, Fern livery, cheers. Cool, so passengers are boarding, we'll be up in a couple of moments. Gee, come on Drawyah, he knows. Actually, passengers boarded, we're in pre-flight now, so everyone is ready to go. Another 15 minutes to expected departure, so we might actually be early today, which is good to see. We will... flight time today, so this flight will be 55 minutes long, our second leg 1 hour and 5 minutes. Although, given that we're going to Pushback early, we may even arrive a bit early as well. That's all fine, that's all fine. Bringing in for anything else today, it's quite warm down here in the southern hemisphere. No worries Max, glad you're enjoying so far. I'm happy with this one now, so we'll turn the beacon lights on to alert ground crews that we are ready for push and start. Minimise you, pop open the pushback helper, and we might as well get ourselves now going. So call a pushback tug over. Wait for the tug to arrive.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Flight 651. Our flight time will be roughly 55 minutes.
Welcome to Grasso, how you
Now
doing?
that the doors closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your
Welcome to
large
the channel,
devices
welcome
are
to
now
the
shut down
chats.
and stowed. Please fasten your seatbelt and make sure that all tray tables and seat backs are in a full upright and locked position for departure. Cabin crew, secure doors for departure.
Welcome Patrick. Okay, so pushback started, park brakes released. We will start engine 1. And very shortly request a turn to the left. Got a bit of travel behind us, not too much. And 2's alive. Wait for the M1 to kick in, that's the more important number. Sounds like most beautiful. Oh yeah, so most of the light will be over the sunset. Should look rather good today.
Thank you for flying with us.
Rudders, check, engine check. You guys ready? Takeoff. Yeah.
You're in Christchurch, very nice.
Are you lost, little guy?
Kia ora, JD. We hear you found a tucker here.
Yeah, he needs a safe place to live.
Well, New Zealand's wildlife is super important to us. We fly thousands of native
complete,
birds to
parking brake
sanctuaries all over
sets.
the country.
Yep, said yes, I'd fly New Zealand, and therefore we're doing so today.
How?
Come on, Mr. T. You ready?
Right, engine 1 available, engine 2 start.
Over to you guys.
Thanks, Janie. Kia ora, and welcome
Station
aboard this Air New
1017.
Zealand flight. It's important you obey your crew member instructions, placards, and illuminated signs.
All loose items should be stowed in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you.
If the seatbelt sign lights up, return to your seat and buckle up. Seatbelts fit low and tight
We've got
across
flight
your
control check, make
hips.
sure everything
Keep
is
them on throughout
active,
the flight. If you
so
need to get up, simply lift the lever like so.
elevators,
Target here were almost extinct,
sets,
Mr. T. We'll find you somewhere
ailerons,
safe, like the Murchison
sets,
Mountains.
rudder,
It's one of only a few places
sets,
in the world where you'll find...
speed brakes, sets.
If you need some air, oxygen masks will fall from above. Make sure you've got your own mask on before helping children, or those less able.
That's down
Wait for
1.
me. Bye! There's now over 400 target here
Oops.
thanks to places like Tiri Tiri Matangi.
Pushes out my flap over there, shooting it up. Right, so that's 1. Spoilers armed, engine 2 available, engine ignition off,
We've got life jackets for all sizes,
APU
even infants.
off.
If we need to evacuate the aircraft, emergency escape
Carting about, that's the Air New Zealand safety demo.
What about
This is the Air New Zealand safety demo. Right, so, parking brake released, taxi lights active, and let's
Just
head
like
over
our
to the
factories,
runway.
smoking is not allowed anywhere on this flight, including the lavatories. Using and charging e-cigarettes is also prohibited.
Lightweight handheld electronic devices can be used at any time, but must be switched to flight mode first.
Stow larger items in the overhead
This is
locker
the
or
zero.
in the bag underneath
This is
the
version
seat front.
0.5.1,
If you lose your
051
device
we're
in the
using at the
seat,
moment.
please call your flight
Yeah, we're going to make a right turn, head down to the main taxiway, and then make our way out.
We can't wait for Mr. T to meet his new whānau.
I'll miss you too, Mr. T.
To all our passengers, feathered and human, thanks for flying Air New Zealand.
Let's keep working together to protect our beautiful Aotearoa.
So, where to next? Everyone, buckle up.
Do you have any X-Plane 11 tutorials? Not so many X-Plane 11 tutorials. The majority of my stuff is on Microsoft Flight Sim these days. The only official name you find this delivery is Black and White. Don't know if that's official, but it's the only found. Okay.
Please note the cabin lights will be dimmed for departure and landing. If you require additional lighting,
Okay, so they're actually going to dim the lights, are they, for the takeoff? Interesting. Is it dark enough already? We will call the cabin, set the brakes to max, takeoff config set, and with that, the pre-takeoff checklist is now complete. My CPU, I'm using i7 6700. We don't have quite a high takeoff run today, so we'll use the flank for the runway. Might as well, given that we need 320 today. Can you explain how to taxi following taxi signs in the game? Can't even read it. They're not too difficult to read. So that right there is holding points alpha. Runway 34/16. And we're going right in the runway. So if you asked earlier, perhaps I could have given you more of an explanation. Since we're at the end of the runway already, not much left to explain. Perhaps we get to Christchurch. Christchurch is quite a large airport, therefore quite a bit more to go through there sign-wise. Cabin crew, seats for departure, please. Seats for departure. See no aircraft coming in, so we shall enter the runway. Landing lights set. Greece and Switzerland, no pilot skills are working. Very nice, CFAR, very nice. We have a bank holiday in the UK right now, so get an extra day off of work today. Yeah, just quickly marry. I'm sure we'll get a few marry things from chat. Right, so let's get going. Flaps up. Give me a second. Hang on, I'm not saving up properly yet. Predictive wind shear active. Auto Tara sets. There we go, that's better. Cabin ready and lights set. Cool. Throttle up 40%. 1 and 2 are stable. To flex. knots, 100 knots, V1 rotates. Positive climb, gear up. We'll be auto-trimmed all the work now. Flaps up. Make a right-hand turn, flaps back to climb. So reduce the climb pitch to about 10 degrees, don't go too steep at this point. Autopilot active, and that's fine. And there we have it. Now leaving New Zealand North Island. So Hawaiian Maori is Kaite Thea Koi. I'm sure I'm going to mess up all the pronunciation. Hawa all is Puhe Kawa. And one more earlier I saw as well. Chat, which was Wahan One now, which is family, said, oh gosh, it's pronounced fuck now, far now. Okay, yeah, I probably butchers those pronunciations. Alright, so climbing out. In a couple of moments, pass through 10,000 feet, we will turn off landing lights and increase the speed. And then we get going. PACX settings of volume. So if you go to PACX, go to the settings cog, it's all on the right here. Right, since 2:35 AM UK time. Gosh. I've been asleep since 2:35. Right, past through 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. And increase speed now to about 300 knots. As soon as that switches over to Mac, we'll switch over to Mac. But for now, not it is. Yes, Bastian, flying out of New Zealand today. Family friendly Drawyah. No part is said like no, or other than that, it says pretty good. Okay, so if I go back, so I'm sure if I sat down and listened to one of those instructional New Zealand videos, I'd probably get some of the basics. Right, ground spoilers we shall reset. Actually, that's locked. Also, let us switch off the seatbelt sign. It's nice and stable right now. Clear skies up ahead. I don't think I need too much use of the seatbelts. Far no. Not too late today? Probably not, Ahmed. Probably not. It's quite like a chance to rest after a weekend full of live streams. Transition out to pass, passenger sets. What was the last flight you had in New Zealand? In real life, never. In Microsoft Flight Sim, I flew the New Zealand 320 All Blacks livery. I did 2 legs again. It was Wellington to... Where was it? Wellington to... Auckland to Wellington, and then Wellington to Christchurch. So Auckland to Wellington, Wellington to Christchurch. Actually, this leg I've already done in the past. We're just on Auckland today. Oh well. Yeah, so today going from Wellington to Christchurch, Christchurch to Queenstown. Is PACX add-on free? No, it's not, Chica. PACX costs £30. Sorry, $30. Any flights to Pakistan or India? Not yet, just aviation, but I've got plans for India. Probably flying Indigo Airlines at some stage. JFK, I've done a couple of JFK flights, but I can do it at some point for sure. JFK or Newark. Have you ever been to Dubai? That's where I'm... No. I've been to Dubai and flight sim a couple of times, but not in real life. Do you know why the A320nX goes left or right when autopilot is on? Don't always follow the flight plan. Check if we've got a user point in the MCU. If you've got a user point... if you've got a waypoint USR, user, clear it, delete it, don't need it. Also check your intercept heading, make sure you're flying to the correct direction. May join from Christchurch to Queenstown. I mean, I'm using IVAO right now, but if you're an IVAO, feel free to. Any plans for Brazil? Yes, I have got plans for Brazil. Probably fly Tarom, is that? Tarom maybe. Also LATAM perhaps as well. Do Brazil have a national carrier? I'm trying to think if they have one or not. It's like a Brazil Airlines someone. Probably it's like a major carrier, I've just gone and forgotten where they're from. Hi Drawyah, say, oh yeah, no, it's Kuwait to Raven. Glad you enjoyed the Canada flight yesterday. What livery would you like better? All Blacks or Fern? I think it's the Fern. The All Blacks livery is nice, but the transition from black to white, I actually quite like that, slash for the middle. Very stylish livery, this I must say. November Hotel Alpha. Azul's Brazilian, that's the one, yes. those all fly A320s, or are they more of a Boeing 73 oriented airline? Being in New Zealand, make sure the runway's clear of sheep. Oh gosh, is that the one you've got to make sure? Sheep on the runway, gosh. Taram is so who is it? Sorry, it's not Taram. There's two airlines down there, major, and there's LATAM, and there's one other one that's quite major in and around the South African subcontinent. LATAM is Latin American. South American, gosh, Drawyah. I know it's 7 in the morning, we can't be that bad already. There's two airlines, there's LATAM and there's one other one. Can't remember which airline it says. Azul. Land today, first landing will be in Christchurch, second landing will be in Queenstown. Avianca, that's the one, Avianca. That's the one. Avianca and LATAM. And TAM, sorry, TAM's another one. I think that's what I'm asking. Instead of Tarom, it's TAM. TAM, that's the one. TAM, LATAM, and Avianca. So now cruising altitude 26,000. We'll be starting our descent in about 5 minutes, so not long to go. Not long to go. Oh yes, that's another one. You love how cute the flight time is. What do you mean how cute it is? It's only short flights. It's more of a public service route, this, to be honest. See the Nightbot memes already starting. Meant to snow today in West England, is it? Well, I hope it does. Quite like a bit of snow. Town doesn't exist anymore. It merged with LAN to create LATAM. Ah, okay. I think I remember LAN. They weren't as big as I think TAM were. Do you hear about the... Yes, I have had a 737 MAX engine problem. It's nothing to do with the MCAS or anything like that. It's just because the engine's been started up in 2 years, the engine's seized up. If you don't start... It's like a car engine. If you don't start your car engine up every so often, it just seizes up and gives up. Nothing major, just needs a new engine. Do you wish you were in New Zealand because you have COVID? I wish I was in New Zealand because of the scenery. This place is beautiful. Alright, fine, just along the east coast of South Island right now. Just look at that. Beautiful, beautiful island. This is the stable version, BRAM. This is the stable version. BRAM, BRAM, come on, Drawyah. Stable version right now. Noise in the MAX goes up and down randomly because of the force sensors. The noise in the 737. Oh, the nose. That's been fixed, Benjamin. That's been fixed. It no longer does that.
In a few moments, our lovely flight attendants will be starting our in-flight service. We'll be serving
Right, let's work in our arrival information and prepare ourselves for descent. So we're landing on runway 20 to Christchurch. Arrivals ILS20, and this will be via the Me-6 Bravo arrival. Me-6 Bravo. 7 Bravo. Yeah, that'll work. Me-6 Bravo. Shoots. No, go back. Just button without realising. Oh, grab it. Plug it in anyway. Yes, I have. No, it hasn't. Kind of hasn't, I don't know. So ILS20, Me-6, and via, there's no ADC, there's no Delta 290 mic, so we'll just go no vias. There we go. Ooh, gosh. What's going on there? So we kind of go in, we do a loop, and then come out again. Yeah, we're not going to do the loop. 10.3, that's fine. We'll descend, and as soon as we intercept, we'll go straight in. Can you do Karachi to New Delhi in the future? We can do. Certainly can do. The Maori name for South Island is, Tewai Paunamu, and direct translation is the treasure of the waters. Tewai Paunamu. Probably still getting that wrong, am I? Everything of buying Steel Beasts? Not sure. I've seen it. Not sure. Loads of flights cancelled in the UK due to lockdown at the moment. Streaming every day. Oh, this is my last stream until probably Wednesday. So I'm going to take the rest of the day off. I'm going to take tomorrow off. And then back again on Wednesday. Right, so we need to be down to altitude 4,000 feet in steps, I think. No, 2,500. 2,000. Okay, so it's 2,000 for the intercept of the glide slope. How much money do you deserve on YouTube? £1 million. You should expect one of the descent because it's the amount of terrain. Very nice. I'm sure Queenstown will be rather spectacular, actually. I've looked at the topography charts for Queenstown. Pretty much going to be going through 2 valleys in that one. 2 valleys straight down the middle. Just to finish, Enpuhusurmea. Go into a Thursday your time. Is it Monday or Sunday where you are? Right now in the UK it's Monday. It's 8:25, 8 AM in the Monday morning. If we change approach on the MCD, do you need to reach the IFR to ATC? I'm not sure, if I'm honest with you. To be honest, most of the time I try and change the approach, it just glitched out the FMS and sticks like 3 million different waypoints in. So I just tend to avoid pressing anything right now. So I was at 2,000. We're going. Every single day get notification that you're streaming. You need to deserve a break. I mean, that's the thing, it's Christmas right now, or the Christmas season. People are not doing much. Might as well provide some entertainment. Oh gosh, this is a bit of a... I'm sure I said 2,000 feet per minute there. I'm not sure why it's decided to go down to 6,000. In-flight turbulence, no, because the aircraft decided to start nosediving there for some reason. Satisfaction has dropped, that's a slight annoyance. I'm sure at the end of the flight I'm going to get lost points due to, what's it called? Lost points due to... What's the word? It's like crazy flying, something like that. There's a particular word they use for the in-flight thing if you mess up. Well, we descended, that's for sure. There's plenty of altitude. Do you from home? Yes, at the moment I am. Why does it maintain target speed? Because I've not set it. Let it across slowing down and we'll maintain 300. That's it, extreme flying conditions. That's the one. That's the one you love to get. Quick flight is. Quick flight first leg, quick flight second leg. Space arrival time 08:39 Zulu. So the 11 minutes for touchdown. The mod for the cabin crew and passenger satisfaction, that is PACX. TFDi designed PACX. P3 understands airline to Microsoft Flight Sim. No, it does not. I can tell you that now. Queenstown gorgeous approach, kind of tough. You have to know which side you're coming in because the approach is totally different from each side. Well, right now we're expecting a runway. Where is it? Runway 23 into Queenstown today, coming in from Elveru for Bravo. There we go. Stacks resuming. Good to see. The A350-300 doesn't exist, Benjamin. Gonna go to Christchurch Airport, watch you land. 5 house, very nice. It does aerodynamics. No, it does not. Resume work. As in trains suspended. The railway has been suspended, yes. We won't be operating throughout January at this point. Which means weekends get longer streams, I guess. Benefits to you guys. Yes, we have got FlightControlReplay going, so we'll definitely be recording the approach for that. I've not actually done a record or replay during an actual turnaround before, so hopefully it doesn't mess up any of the systems. It may do, we'll have to wait and see. Let's quickly plug in the destination data. So, approach phase, let's pull the meter in for Christchurch. Uh, 0609 knots, plus invisibility, no clouds detected, 12/06. Oh, yeah, 12 centigrade, not too bad. 1018, currently that's a warm day in London, 12 centigrade. 1018. 1018, temperature is 12 centigrade. Magnitude of winds is 0609. Transition 13,000. Decision height will be 600. Cool. Plugged in and good to go. Yeah, the 747 runway exit was not so sweet. I'm not quite sure what the problem with the aircraft is. It's something to do with the ground dynamics. But trying to taxi it just doesn't like it, so it's like using the throttle to keep things going. Okay, try touch February, very nice. Presumably we'll be flying there. Same in Sweden. Well, this is the morning, not the evening. In Sweden it'll be... Well, right now it's the evening, sorry. Here it's evening, using this morning. Where do you get approach charts for procedures? I use ChartFox. Let me get them on screen for you. It's a bit of an awkward login, so I try and use my VATSIM account for that, which kind of works sometimes. Sometimes you have to force it through. But, I'd say ChartFox is actually quite a good tool for this sort of stuff. Seconds to authorise. There we go. So if I plug in the IVAO of Charlie Hotel, there you go. We'll pull the standard route clearances. Don't really need actually. We need the citizen stars. So star approaches runway 20, and we want the what was it? Calling up the MSFS Bravo. If it'll work, of course. Nope, busted. Oh well. Look a bit lower. We're at 13,000 now. Probably reduced den rate now to about 500 feet per minute, but I wouldn't say well, not too far off the airport, I'd say for now. About 40 miles. 40 miles to go. There we go, perfect. Right, so do a search for Me6. Hang on, I have to within the thing, do I? I'm sure. Oh well, there's the little chart, so that's the approach chart in. Well, you've got a few charts there. It's not bad, it's a free AFB to use. Not quite as in depth as Navgraph, but does the job. Does the job. Check as well. That's it, 1018. Had Trinidad and Tobago would on their DC throughs with bows and arrows. Gosh, okay. AC-130 on a budget. 747 hard taxiing myself. It is. So if you remember my landing in Argentina, I ended up taxiing on the throttles because the rudder just wouldn't do anything. Just not quite sure why the aircraft wants to just wants to do this random loop. We're just going to aim for... Actually, we'll probably go to Cabgo and we'll do it direct to Divsu. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes. Cabin crew, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes. There's rumours that the Airbus we're going to use Cessna 172s with 50 cows in each wing, so innovative. If that's what technology you've got, if that's the money you've got, the budget, then do what you can do if you need it. Right, carrying on descent, passing very shortly through 10,000 feet, very soon beyond the approach gym. Flying to Christchurch from Wellington, but as long as IVAO got suspended for 7 days, got to sleep mid-flight. Well, don't go asleep, I guess. You can see next arrival 40 minutes. Coming in very early today, very early indeed.
Ladies and gentlemen, the default sign is now turned on, so it's time to return to your seats and fasten yourself.
How often do you do group flights? Once a month. The last Sunday of every month we do a group flights. So you're going down, don't I? I'll go down to 240 knots. I should do 230 knots. So just enjoying the beautiful scenery. Forgot I'm meant to be flying the aeroplane. So reduce speeds. 300 feet to go until we pass through 10,000 anyway. Airport will probably be in sight shortly. Whoever said we were descending too early, in fact, probably made us go a bit too high now. Down to 2,000 feet per minute. Landing lights on.
We have begun our final descent into your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to collect
how much does the camera add-ons cost? There's no camera add-ons. I can. This is all default cameras. Planes delivery, all free. The only payaways right now is PACX, and that's about it really. Oh yeah, and also the replay tool we're going to be using, but that's later. The majority of this is freeware right now. FPS came out, well, solid 30 right now. I've limited since 30 FPS, and we are getting perfect 30 at this stage. Anyone know a good RAR opener? You have a mod into unpack it, can't find your other one. I use 7-zip. 7-zip or WinRAR are the two go-to tools. I personally use 7-zip. So through 8,000 now, we're a bit high for the airports. Might actually have to do a loop-de-loop just because our approach is, well, 10 miles to go till there. Turn on the landing guidance, see if that gives any hope. Too high at this stage. Flaps down. 1. Reduce speed to 200 knots. Next long haul, not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'd quite like a bit of a rest since the last one did that so recently. Rest sets to medium. Through 6,000 now. Probably good to do the approach with this current rating. Full stop in Christchurch. Full stop. Taxi to the gates. We'll then make our way around. Going to do circle. No need to. No need to. Now at appropriate altitude, we can actually manage this one. So localizer sets. Reduce speed to 180 knots. Spoilers retract. Hopefully get away with flaps 2 shortly. We have San Diego. At some point we'll do, certainly. So approach mode sets. More spoilers. That should now reduce our rate of descent as well. Help to slow down. There we go. Much better. Flaps 2. Cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing. Cabin crew, seats for landing please, seats for landing. And of course catch the scroll within the announcement there with it. Right. Flaps 3. The approach speed is going to be, check, 125 Coolio, so spoilers we shall retract and arm. Just 125 knots. Control the aircraft WSD? No you don't, I don't think. I think it's the arrow keys. 7 miles, gear down. Flaps 4. So, pre-land checklist. Gear down, gear green, signs active, cabin secure, spoilers are armed, flaps set for landing, pre-landing checklist complete. Oh yeah, I've got to do this, don't I? I'm going to give VR a go. If I had a headset I would, but I don't have a headset. You can play the game. There is a keyboard option, Okan. There is a keyboard option. It's just not the best way to do things. So at 1000, we shall turn off the autopilot and fly the rest of the way. Usual procedures today. Usual procedure. How to maintain centerline? Using ILS, well, using the instrument landing system on the approach in 1000, autopilot deactivates, miss approach altitude sets. But it's just a case of using the landing guides. You've got the pappies on the side of the runway there, and you've got the actual descent diamonds on screen. Obviously, right now a little bit below the runway threshold, so just for that.
100 above.
100 above. Minimums. Slight tailwind of 5 knots.
500.
Slight headwind, sorry. Still a bit low there. Not quite sure why the ILS brought us in so low at the moment. There you go, just small adjustments. Kind of recenter that. Slide slip for a fast approach. Incorrect, Gabriel. You slide slip for a slower approach. You slide slip to reduce your speed.
300.
Committed. We are committed.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. Drive.
Rest our sets. Knots. 60 knots, cut reverse. And exit run whenever, but also we can't use this exit point due to it being a acute angle there. I'll wait for the next one. Alright, welcome to Christchurch.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination. The local time is 7:43 p.m. and it's currently about 20 degrees Celsius. You can now use your mobile devices. Please remain seated until the aircraft has come to a complete stop and the seatbelt sign is turned off. Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us and we hope to see you again.
There we go. Now going to exit the gates, deboard the pit, passengers, reboard the next set, and let's get going. 30 minutes early. We had a very good time today. Very good time. Right, so APU starts. Landing lights just off. Taxi lights set. That comes on. Flaps up. Uh, 30 minutes early. Just that time to have a wee, of course. Right, into the gates we go. It's not a massive airport here at Christchurch. I mean, compared to some in New Zealand, it's quite a large one. But again, size-wise, still a relatively simple airport to navigate. Right, parking brake sets. APU not yet available, so can't switch the engines off just yet. Otherwise, taxi lights come off. Now we wait. Thank you Spirit for becoming a sponsor. Thank you very much. Supporting the channel, you're a star. AP control. So that's now stabilising. Should be available in a couple of seconds. You have a mod Microsoft Flight Sim with a modded Windows 10. How do you modify Windows 10? Bar at top, that's FlyLive Studio. FlyLive Studio, there you go. AP available. APU bleed sets. Engines off. Seatbelt sign off. Oh yes, got to do this logbook thing. Go away. There we go. Seatbelt sign off. Taxi lights, that's already off. Beacon lights off. External power available. External power on. APU off. Cool. So welcome to Christchurch. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Christchurch. The time right now is currently quarter to 9. Local temperature outside being 12 degrees centigrade. We thank you for flying with Air New Zealand today. We wish you a safe on journey, and we wish you again in the very near future. Cabin crew, disarm doors and cross check. Flying A320neo today, Elvin. A320neo in Air New Zealand colours. Jet bridge is now connecting. And let us now deboard the aircraft. Planes in, no doesn't. We have one more leg afterwards. So we're going to deboard the aircraft, do a replay, and then we're going to do our second flight from Christchurch to Queenstown. So we have 2 legs today, not just one. So let's end the flight. There we go, extreme flying conditions. Knew that come here because the nose dive during the descent there. I said 2000, so I'll go for 6. New Zealand 651, A320neo, Wellington to Christchurch, 30-minute flight time. Departure was, planned departure was 8:20, departed 8:12, planned arrival 9:15, we arrived at 8:43. So actually we are about 45 minutes early right now. Passengers 146, satisfaction very good, 144 minute landing rate, block time of 40. Finds a little extreme, recommend you at work, wish they finished in-flight service, landing very smooth, quick flights. Let's drop this in the chat for those who are interested. Also stop the recording. Oops. Alright, that's our flight reports. Let's quickly disconnect from IVAO now. And like I said, I've never done a replay before during a turnaround, so hopefully it won't cause too many problems. It's going to be that one, I think. Maybe not, actually. No, it's not. I hope this worked. I hope this works, not glitched out. 27... Don't tell me it's done this again. 2020, 12, 28. There we go. That's the one we want. Well, if you want to watch people die, pal, then you've got problems. Right. There we go. Wait for the aircraft to load up, and then we shall watch the replay. Just going to turn on all the GPIO systems for the sake of replay warnings. Right, let's have a look. It doesn't spin like Air Canada. Air Canada one was interesting. I'm not quite sure what caused. Well, I've spoken to the developer. He knows what's caused that now, and so he's going to work on a fix before the release. Basically, there's a thing with certain headings where it doesn't quite know what it's doing. How to flight? In this case, it was the people who watched the videos kind of requested New Zealand flights, so I went and did that. So you're making a descent now down. Very nice indeed. So I've done so many flights. Yep, last couple of days I've done a lot of flying, but going to take a short break now, so why not? A little bit of wing flex, very nice.
400. 300. 200. 100.
Assuming real world flights add up to real world FF miles, of course.
30. 20. 10. 5.
Perfect. And again, for some reason I like to put the autopilot next down there, but no, not bad landing that. And once again, from the external views,
300. 200.
subscribe and like. Thank you very much, Akand. Thank you very much.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
That ain't bad at all. Yeah, happy with that. Can't fault it. So we need to put ourselves now here. How does this work? So how can I then leave the replay after? That's what I want to know. So if I were to then jump... Right, okay, so into cockpits, let's set the aircraft up. So, that's all fine, that's all fine. MCDU, let's get everything going. So we are now flying from... What the plan? So it's November Zulu Charlie Hotel to November Zulu Quebec November. Plug that in. That all resets. Thank you very much. We're now Air New Zealand 659. November Zulu 659. RS aligned. Cosmic stays 5. Yes, it does. Cruising altitude, flight level 260. So same cruising altitude. That also stays. Right, let's get the fuel truck over. Hopefully it won't take too long for it to arrive. And hopefully it won't get stuck in a one-way traffic system either. So if you remember the last departure, there we go. So there's the fuel truck now. That'll take a few seconds to arrive. We'll plug around the flight plan while we wait. And while we're here, might as well load the passengers as well. So we'll start new flights. Christchurch to Queenstown, November Zulu Quebec November. Flight number is 9659. 26,000 feet. Flight time is 1 hour and 5 minutes. Departure will be in approximately 19 minutes. I'll finish this. 19 minutes. A320neo with 133 passengers on board. 133. And with that, we can now. Let's actually do no Wi-Fi, no entertainment. We haven't got more board music. We have got safety demo. New Zealand. We do have snacks. We don't get meal service. Relatively bare bones trip today. Let's get going. Right. We're in New Zealand today, Cody. We're in New Zealand. Had storm in Australia, did you? We had a storm a couple of days ago. Storm Brenda, I think it was called. If you could, would you become a real pilot? Yes, I probably would, but it's way too expensive. Way too expensive for a commoner like me. Right, so let's plug in our flight plan. So after Christchurch, we head to Cockpit. From Cockpit, we fly the Yankee 266 to Elruff. And with that, our flight plan is now complete. Very simple indeed. Let's head back to the we'll head back to initialization. At this point, we're now probably going to wait for the. Oh, it's stopped again. Just like the last one, it's decided that it doesn't want to go anymore, and as a result, the fuel truck will never arrive. Don't know why it keeps doing that. My guess is that it's a one-way road. That's trying to go to a two-way road, but it kind of gets stuck somewhere. So we'll just do the menu. Pilot training schooling is free. Don't think so, AvGeek. Perhaps if you're doing a cadetship, it will be, but don't think for the normal aviation it isn't. Right, 12,146. 12,146. There we go, 29% of fuel on board. Jump out again, 0 fuel weight we will set, and block fuel is 5.44. Let's head over to the flight plan that's been set. Performance next. That's 1 for takeoff. Next temp is 70, and our takeoff speeds 122, 123, and presumably 127. Yes. Transition 13. Thank you again for telling me. And with that, we are good as gold. Our departure will be runway 20 on the Nissom for Quebec. Nissom for Quebec, which we don't actually have. Okay. Do I have an alternative we could go for? The answer is nope. Okay, in that case, we'll just fly straight out. Great streams, really enjoying them. Keep up good work. Cheers, Joshua. Glad enjoying the watch. Thank you very much. We'll reconnect on IVAO now. We'll adjust the overlay to reflect our new flights. And there we go. Start the APU. And while that's starting, let's have a quick look at the passenger list. So, anybody names you recognise, any Jareds, anybody we might know.
On behalf of the cabin crew, I'd like to welcome you aboard our flight. As you find the chute,
Answer is not really, so relatively standard flight again.
If you have trouble finding a location for any of the carry-on items, please use the flight attendant call button over your seat and somebody will assist you. If the overhead bin is full after
Yeah, France, New Zealand's most favoured of operators, I'm sure. Is that a fuel truck right there? No, that's a ground power unit.
Clear the aisle and sit down in your seat to allow other passengers to find their seats as well. If you are seated in an emergency exit
Silences at Christchurch on IVAO 77 going to Queenstown. Is there? Do you know about where they're parked? So try and spot them wherever they are. Should be a 737 somewhere, you say. Oh yeah, flying in Air Canada colours apparently. Okay, I'm not sure if Air Canada quite operates here. Then again, if Air France operates here, then Air Canada certainly can. Flying the that's a 737-800 with split scimitar winglets. You can tell it's not a max because the engines are smaller and don't have the lining of the CFM LEAPs. So it's a more recent 737-800, but not a max 8. Share what this is. This is Christchurch, New Zealand. Now for the operators at this airport right now, and New Zealand seems to be the only one that actually operate here in real life. Either there's a Qantas, yeah, it might be an hour everything. I'll check it out, the model matching. If there's an update to it, perhaps I just need to update. Once we're in Drawyah out of DC, wow, okay. APU's available, APU bleed sets. External power off. Set you to 26,000 feet. At this stage, we're now pretty much done with our setup, just waiting for the passengers to board. Once they've boarded, we can then turn the beacon lights on, do our final checks, and get going. Auckland's quite a few different airlines, sometimes even Singapore 747s. Well, not anymore, they won't. Actually, yeah, I don't think Singapore operates 747s anymore. If they do, someone tell me, I better fly one. Yeah, don't think North Korea do serve US run. Is that menu mod? Yes, this is optic. So this is TFDi design PACX, which for some reason doesn't have the overlay anymore. Where's the overlay gone? Not working. Okay, so no HUD for this one, I don't think. HUD seems to have broken, so we shall just move the camera down. Rather than have my floating body just sitting here. There we go. Also, my shoulder keeps disappearing. Probably because my green screen's not, well, my blue screen is not set up properly. Therefore, something green behind me, and also the microphone actually probably causing problems. There we go. There, my shoulder's back. Missed that shoulder. Right, on the ground. A3 view started. Passengers boarding.
We're ready to go when you are.
Cabin is ready. So we're going to have to use a menu for everything today, which is a bit of, well, it's not really a pain. I just prefer having the HUD at the bottom. But no HUD, no problem. Can't see PACX at the bottom because it's broken, glitched. Right, so that's all fine, that's all fine, that's all fine. Turn the beacon lights on, ground crews like we are, ready for engine startup. Well, that's the PACX now that we're pushing back. Right, so let's call the tug over. And we're going to push the nose to the maybe we can do that, so we'll push the nose right.
I've finished. Now that the cabin door is closed, please make sure that all devices are in airplane mode and your large devices are now shut down and stowed.
Oh yeah, the HUD PACX usually works most of the time. Obviously on this occasion it's just glitched out.
Cabin crew, prepare cabin for departure.
Right, landing brake released. Engine 1 starts. Yep, second leg, now flying to Queenstown.
Rudders check, engine check. You guys ready? Takeoff. Yeah.
If you've actually seen a video for New Zealand State Demo, it's quite a cute little thing. Young girl and her little bird. I can't remember the name of the bird, what type of bird it was. Actually, it says it in the video.
Well, New Zealand's wildlife wildlife is super important to us. We fly thousands of native birds to sanctuaries all over the country with our friends
We
from the
parked
Department
about
of Conservation.
3 minutes.
But
3
Mr. T
minutes
doesn't know how
departure.
to fly.
In that case, we're gonna need your help.
Any reason why in the A320neo galley the hydraulics are on the number one engine, not number 2. So as a result,
Over to you guys.
Thanks, Janie.
Engine 1
Kia
first,
ora,
then
and
2.
welcome aboard this Air New Zealand flight. It's important you obey your crew member instructions,
engine 1
placards,
available,
and
engine
illuminated
2
signs.
All the
starts.
licenses should be stowed in the overhead locker or under the seat in front of you.
If the seatbelt sign lights up, return to
Yeah,
your
the sound
seat and
effects,
buckle
it's
up.
I'm using the
Seatbelts fit low and tight
A32NX
across your hips.
and on
Keep
the
them throughout the flight.
A32NX.
If you need to get up, simply lift the lever like so.
Takahir will almost extinct, Mr. T.
Like sets.
We'll find you somewhere safe, like the Murchison Mountains.
Fine, that's
It's one of only
fine.
a few places in the world where you'll find.
Takahir! In the wild!
If you need some air,
Flight control
oxygen
check,
masks will
so
fall from above. Make
elevators
sure you've got your own mask on
active,
before helping
ailerons
children, or those less able.
active, rudder active, brakes
There's now over
active.
400 Takahir thanks to places like Tiri Matangi. It's a breeding sanctuary.
Spoilers
Might
armed.
be to Mrs. T.
That's 1.
Or Mr. T. Your life jacket is within easy reach.
We've got life jackets for all sizes.
We're going to runway 02. We're going for 20. Going to Windsor right now.
Emergency escape pathway.
Correct,
will show
we're
you
at
the way to the
Christchurch.
exit.
What about Sanctuary Mountain, Monga
Blue one is a Takahei, while the brown one is Kiwi. Coolio.
Just like our sanctuaries, smoking is not allowed
Right,
anywhere
anyone
on this
available?
flight,
Ignition
including the
off,
lavatories.
APU
Using
off.
and charging e-cigarettes is also
That's
prohibited.
lights
Lightweight handheld
on.
electronic devices can be used at any time, but must be
and
switched to
off.
flight
Cool.
mode first.
Parking brake
Store
release.
larger
Let's get
items
going.
in the overhead locker or in a bag underneath
What
the
does
seat in
cranking
front.
mean if engine starts?
If you
So
lose
if you have an
your
engine
device in the
failure,
seat,
but
please
engine
call
is
your
still
flight
spinning,
attendant
you
for
crank
help.
them,
For
not
more
start them.
information, have a look at the safety card in the seat pocket in front of you, or ask your flight attendant.
And there you go, so starting with normal air, because normal engine start number 1, it's just having the carts.
I'll miss you too, Mr. T.
To all our passengers, feathered and human,
Right, off
thanks
we
for
go.
flying Air New Zealand.
Let's keep working together to protect our beautiful Aotearoa.
So, where to next? Everyone, buckle up.
Cool, safety briefing is now complete.
Turn landing. If you were
Gonna dim the cabin lights. They're going the other way. Now, I'm fairly sure the current winds right now 02 makes more sense of the runway, but they might have a different flight plan. They might pull at a different time. Shouldn't affect too much really. Again, because you A320nX, what's the difference between stable and developer build? So developer build is where all the updates happen. Stable is stable, so one's more experimental than the other. At the moment, both of them work. I'm right now using the stable version. Does the Neo not do the PT bug sound? It does, but it's not as loud. If you're flying a A320ceo, it'll be much louder, but the A320neo, it's a bit more automatic, a bit more electric. So on the eCam, you'll see there was the PTU thing on there earlier, but now that it's done, no longer applies. Hope Xbox One will guide you to the cockpit system. It's not coming out for Xbox One, Moshe. It's only coming out for Xbox Series X. And the vibration of this thing is not sounding too healthy these days. Cheers, that's for the 72 ZAR. That's I'll double check what country that is, but always great to fly Drawyah Air. Thanks for the great videos, man. No worries, Donald. Thank you very much for support. ZAR, that's what currency is that? What currency is that? I want to say Zimbabwe rupee, but I don't think that's correct. I don't think that is correct. I'll have to check that. I've not had ZAR before. ZAR is a new currency to me. I'm sure Zimbabwe use a dollar, don't they? Let's have a look. I always like currencies and foreign monies. ZAR currency. Rands. It's the South African Rands. That's the one. Ah, there we go. That's what it stands for. This is for Zuid-Afrikaanse Rand. Zuid-Afrikaanse Rand. Very nice. Very nice. Cheers to that man, much appreciated. Let's take landing lights. Almost clear. We'll announce quickly that we're going to line up a takeoff. Whoops. Okay, they've beaten me to it. They have beaten me to it, so I'm going to have to sit here and wait now. Landing lights come off again. There's no out for Christchurch on flight sim, is there? Okay, next time I'll have a look. So is he lining up or is he still waiting there? Oh yeah, he's moving. He is moving. So the sun is slowly setting. We're going to enjoy quite a nice sunset as we make our approach outs. Welcome, Augie, how you doing? Welcome to the chats, how are you? Yeah, I like that. Drawyah, there you go. That's my new airline name, Drawyah. Right, off we go. Well, off they go. We're just going to watch them depart. There they go. 737-800 that's. This flight time is 1 hour and 5 minutes. 1 hour and 5 minutes. Right. So. We'll make sure the brake sets to max takeoff. That's all fine, that's all fine. Throttle up, 40%. 1 to a stable, up to flex. PACX should be automatic. Knots. B1 rotates. Positive climb, gear up. Yeah, PACX are on right now. They're automatic. Right hand turn now, get ourselves onto the heading for flight outs. Later in model interior, no it doesn't. No it does not. Throttle back climb, throttle up. Over to the autopilot now, let that take control of everything. Speed wise, again 250 knots, below 10,000. So again, quite a short flight today, only about 160 miles between us and Queenstown. Oh, just saw your neighbourhood, very nice, very nice. So you can see a house from here, can you? You see the screen, everyone? Max lives somewhere over there. Go to him, rob him. Right, off we go. Don't rob him. 6,000. So far, so good. Try and maintain 250. What's a Drawyah? You the man, my friends. Not doing too bad, Greg. Not doing too bad. So far, so good. Enjoying the fantastic scenery out of New Zealand. Should be a good one. I should do a flight Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast. I think I've already done that route before. Not that long ago, actually. Melbourne, Sydney. Was it Melbourne to... Was it Perth, Melbourne? I'll have to double check. I'm fairly sure I've done that one a couple of weeks ago. Can you show the passenger view after engaging take autopilots? There you go. Are you imagining was the aircraft 737? Yep, the other aircraft taking off was a 737. We're using IVAO, which comes with proper model matching. As a result, we get 737s as AI only. I can't fly them, they're just AI models. And yes, this is the A320neo, correct. The 737 is also going to Queenstown, so when we land, I'm sure we'll get a chance to spot it. And that's off. Increase speeds to 300. Correct, so this is an A320neo currently flying in New Zealand colours. Altimeter set to standard. Yes, A320 cool guy, flying the A320. Don't find the A320 Ultimates, you're a Boeing guy, be intimidated. You'll get there, Greg. You'll get there. It's not a difficult aircraft to fly the Airbus. It takes a bit of practice, like anything does. It's not a convoluted process, stats. So, seatbelts, do we see that one? I'm not sure. I might have forgotten that. Oh well, seatbelts off. The cabin crew would have taken care of that, so turn those off. Now going to Queensland. I'm going to... Sorry, Queensland? Am I getting that correct now? Queenstown. Queenstown, sorry. Queensland is New Zealand, isn't it? Queenstown. Oh, that's going to annoy me now. Queenstown. Cruising altitude 26,000 feet, flight level 260. Runway landing on. We're expecting a runway 23 approach. Runway 23 we're expecting. AirAsia, yes, I've got a few plans for AirAsia, certainly. AirAsia X. What's streaming about? We're just flying around, getting tech tips. Oh, sorry, strains, just flying around. So I'm trying to find you. I wonder if we'll spot it. Keep that flashing lights. Sun is slowly setting now, so we've got quite a nice sunset approaching to Queenstown. We don't see him anywhere, but you are right, he's behind us. Probably not too far away even. Land dark. It'll be dark by the time we get there, Max. It will be dark by the time we get there. Yeah, so Queensland's hot back in Australia, yes. Queenstown here in New Zealand. And again, down on the South Island right now. Watch out for the approach. Yeah, tough one. Check out charts. Absolutely. I've had a look at the topography for it. I have the terrain radar on, ready for it as well. Should be a fun one. I have tried cities in Asia. I've done a couple of flights in Asia. I've done a fair few out of Japan. I've done a fair few out of the Philippines and Indonesia. Done a few Singapore as well. Did fly did fly in India back in the beta version of Sim. A little bit. How did you fly the F20? Practice. Lots and lots of practice. I mean, I've been doing A320 stuff since, well, the main time I restarted the A320 was the TODIS A319 back in X-Plane. So the Tolis 19 is where I already started learning the A320 setup, but it's not a difficult plane, like I say. I used to fly a lot of 737s in Flight Sim, and that one, FSX PMDG, where I learned it. Is it an easy game to play? It takes a bit of practice, gaming tips. A bit of practice, but I wouldn't say it's too difficult. No, not at all. Thanks, Drawyah, just got robbed. No worries. Everyone go take what's left. So passing through 23,000 now, very nearly at cruising. We'll steady approach up as well, since pretty much already on top of that. Arrival runway. Huh. Give me a second to refer to the charts, please. Can we not land on runway 23? Do we have to hand fly the entire way? Charts, Fox. Give me a second. This is why you revise your stuff before you fly. What's going on there? So if we can't do a 2-3, then we'll have to go to a 5, which is just fine. Yeah, hang on, that's right. 2-3 takes us into the side of a mountain, which I probably don't want to do, so... So we're going to go over Lake Wakatipu on nav 05. That's what it wants, that's what it wants. On nav 05 via the L route, probably the L route due out for this one. No vias, I don't think, nope. Insert that. Destination data, let's plug this all in. Pop in the IVAO, IVAO altitude, meter, November Zulu, Quebec, November. Does not have it. Plan C. Do it on the MCDU, so Atsu, where are you, AC menu, weather requests, Queenstown, go to you, and now waits for the ECAM, so you've got a message received. Cruise, probably get a meal service in a couple of moments. If the flight's long enough to even get one. Launch flight you've done, London to Perth in the, what's it called? The Magnite 787. In real life, London to, what's it called? London to Athens. Right, let's have a look. So, received, meter. Right, plan D, Google. Come on, or Metsat, you've got to have it. Oh my, I know, it has it, okay, Queenstown it is. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so 020 at 5 knots, plus invisibility, skies are clear, becoming 227, okay, TAF, I don't like TAF. Well, there we go. Meter missing. Has Queenstown just disappeared all of a sudden? We'll follow the TAF info. I mean, that's better than nothing, I guess. I prefer meter, but TAF will do. Right, so let's plug this all in. Give me a second to decode it as well. So QNH is unknown. Genuinely don't have a QNH, so Queenstown does not have meter, okay. Where'd you get your info from? VNZ? Where'd you get your info from? Cheers to that. Right, 1018 QNH. Temperature right now is...
Serving complimentary drinks and snacks. Please look in your feedback for a list of complimentary food drinks. Premium drinks are available for a small charge. If you wish to make an additional purchase, we only accept credit cards.
17 centigrade. Magnitude winds currently, that's what I've got from here, that was 020 at 5. Okay, shaky right now. Turn off the second one control. And Decision heights. What's the decision heights for... Oh, you live there. That explains that then. What's the decision heights for Queenstown? Might as well get that for you as well. Get a bit cloudy now as well, so obviously the live weather is doing something, just not over the majority of New Zealand. Why don't you use managed speed instead of manual? I don't know, I just like using managed speed. Sorry, yeah, I using manual speed. A bit more control over it. Orlando to Bossier, can do it at some stage. See Louisiana. Kuala Lumpur to Malaysia. Chengdu from China, very nice. Loves video. Cheers, Leon. Is it difficult to learn Airbus systems if someone's been Boeing a long time? I wouldn't say so, Vieta. I mean, most of the setup is the same. You do batteries, electrics, yeah, so hang on. Batteries, IRS, electrics, APU. I mean, the layout's very similar. Most of it is pretty much like for like, it's just different kind of thing. Buttons and switches. New add for New Zealand. We're going to add swipe. We are using PACX under, just the HUD not working, but we are using PACX today. In a couple of minutes, we shall be starting our descent. Interesting this approaching. So up, Nick, come on then. Yeah, because of the because of the mountain terrain, we fly well past the airport, loop around, come into land. So I'll be very aware of that. I have to see. I don't have the inbuilt A300, no I don't. Oh, I do apologise, tired. Flight number is Air New Zealand, hang on, put the A there. Air New Zealand 659. 659. Going to Queenstown right now. What about it, Abig? Microsoft Flight Sim 2020, yes. Can I get everyone to say Drawyah in the chats? Oh, right, okay. That's what's going on there. Only one guy responded. Kuala Lumpur to Canggu, we can do it at some stage. Is that 757 landing at Christchurch and IVAO? 737, I think, unless there's someone on the IVAO whereby now. Let's have a look. New Zealand. Oh yeah, there is a 757 right landing at Christchurch. We just missed them. What airline are you? Oh, it's a virtual airline. It's a shame that. Would have been quite nice to see a 75 in the IVAO whereby. 738 behind us. We're an A320. So far, so good. A little bit bumpy now. Turn the turbulence on. Or a bit of turbulence, turn the seatbelt sign on. But you're going to sleep for days. Can't sleep for days. I'm back at work tomorrow.
Gentlemen, the flight crew has turned on the factory seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and
As you're replaying the game, it's a mod. Yolan, it's a mod. Comes out in January, so it's not out yet. Comes out in a couple of weeks. Second husband, Hawaii and Fiji. Very nice. Very nice, Josh. Group flights, not today. Next group flight will be in January, last Sunday of every month. I apologise, tired. How channels pilot show us at some point, please? What do you mean, how to turn autopilots? I mean, yeah, like that guy there says, sorry, I can't read your name at all. X-Plane's got good flight dynamics, Microsoft Flight Sim definitely stars and shines when it comes to graphics and visuals. No need to spam it in chat though. Press Z on the keyboard to turn off. Yes, I personally use the Thrustmaster Warthog throttle for that. Button on there which says autopilot disengage, which I use. What's the logo between the cockpit door and the cockpit window? Oh, that one, that's Star Alliance. That's the flight organisation that's engines are a part of, Star Alliance. Other members include, if I can remember who they are. I've got a thing somewhere actually, it has all the airlines that are part of it. I'm trying to remember, Qantas, hang on, let me just get a list rather than mention off the top of my head, let me get the list. Star Alliance members. Right, you have Adria, Aegean, Air Canada, Air China, Air New Zealand, ANA, Asiana, Austrian, Avianca, Brussels, Copa, Croatia, Egypt Air, Ethiopian Airlines, EVA, Lotte Polish Airlines, Lufthansa, Scandinavian, can't see that is in China, Singapore Airlines, South African, Swiss, TAP Portugal, Thai, Turkish and United. And then partners, you have Aer Lingus, can't see that logo, Azul, gosh, we're typing it right now, Cape Air, German Wings, this is an old one there, German Wings still flying, Hawaiian, Island Air, Jet Airlines, Silver, and Great Lakes Airlines. Correct, Zulu is the same as British time, as UTC is the same as GMT. I've got Qantas, very nice. We're going to start our descent now. So we need to head down to an altitude of 9, 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, 5,000, 3, 2... Okay, we'll do an initial descent to 8,000 then. And then work our way down from there. Try and manage descent as well, see how that all works out. PACX is there. Can you say, hey there, Drawyah here, done. Do you have to get trained to a FlyByWire? You don't need training, sir. Just a bit of practice. V, if you're copying and pasting the question easy, I'm not going to answer you. It's just spam. Can you fly from Delhi to Bangkok? At some point we can do. Indigo certainly. Where to find good checklists? I mean, they're available online, checklists. Sim's got decent built-in ones, not perfect, but what has objectives? Stuff like the A320nX have updated the checklists. They're all available on here. So far, so good. Some very nice views out here, I must admit. Very pretty. I need to reply to hey Google, remind me in 20 minutes reply to email. Need to reply to an email I got a couple of days ago, I haven't actually done yet. Whoops. Key preset always get wipes once you restart PC. What do you mean by presets? What do you mean by presets, Atlas? I am now never going to fly Kuala Lumpur to Chengdu. If you spam it, I'll put that into my blocked flights list. I got a feeling we'll see how it goes, Adam. I don't think it'll be too bad. Total size of Microsoft Flight Sim, 130 gigs for me right now, and that's without mods. Though I use Premium Deluxe, there are other versions that are a bit nicer. How does Drawyah like that? You can make flights for 12 hours and still patience. I mean, what's the point of jumping to conclusions and filling your life with nonsense? That's not me. Thank you there, Lackwed, sorry, for the £1 there. Much appreciated. Thank you very much. How do you know what far left in flights? ND tells you. 10 miles, 20 miles, 30 miles, 40 miles. Also, have an ETA. Your favourite flight sim is Flight Pilot Sim 3D. Yeah, maybe not. Do you have any blacklist flight requests? Yes, I do. People who spam flights go into the blacklist, and they will never see the light of day. Probably not Bombic Jimbo. I think I've done enough flights for this weekend. I just need a break now. I need a break. Yes, we've hit 20k subs. Also, have we hit 5 million views? I think we're getting close to 5 million. No, 4.98. In the 12,000 views. We can get 12,000 views by the end of the year. Oh, great number to start on. 26 to 5 mil. Seriously, since the sim came out, I've over doubled my viewership on the channel. It's amazing. I do hope things continue to. If we all donate £1, we'll do another flight tonight. I'll think about it. It won't be a long one, but I'll think about it. If everyone donates £1. When you're on the Microsoft Flight 20, down the wrong drive, run out of space, can't download updates, I on the drive. You have to uninstall and reinstall, Tom, I'm afraid. Uninstall and reinstall. Aren't you going really fast? Oh yeah, I mean the growth is amazing, seriously. You guys are fantastic, that's what you've shown me, it's amazing. Just go fly 50 hours and you still won't be asleep. Oh, trust me, Piotr, I am tired. Zaraz nabendo śpiłam. Śpał, sorry is the word. Śpał, yes, śpał. Zaraz nabendo śpał. Yes, we are flying an on-app today. Flight tonight. I'm not sure. I'm not planning for one. How about you fly from Heathrow 07 left to 27 right? Yeah, just a quick circuit of Heathrow. Cheers to that 6 wicked for the £1. Here, if we make it to £20, that's 20 people donating £1. We'll do the. Hang on, did Nightbot delete your donation message?
Your destination. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin to select any class 1 final seat.
That's amazing. Unless that is your mess. Nope. Genuinely don't you out for that. Oh, poor wicked waitresses. Nightbot is out for blood tonight, my friends. Nightbot is out for blood. Right, set the altimeter now to 1018. Seriously, I didn't even know Nightbot could do that to donations. That's amazing. What did it say? You might have to say it in like 2 or 3 parts, in case Nightbot decides to yeet you again. We're at 2 knots, which is fine. How's flight? Well, we're landing in about... we're landing about 10 minutes. 10 minutes to landing. Welcome, Chris, how you doing? 10 minutes to landing. 10 minutes. Landing, 10 minutes. So, coming over towards Queenstown now to our lefts. Lake Wakatipu, slowly coming to view underneath the clouds. Lake Wakatipu. Has 6 quick questions disappeared? Has Nightbot actually gone and knocked them out? That's interesting. No Train Fan TV, you take care, have a good one. Rex 4 Snow Knots Slackwed, we're using default weather. Default weather today. This weather for you. Drawyah streaming in the morning, where you live, streams at 10 PM. Oh yes. I thought I've had a lot of requests recently for New Zealand. Literally all my streams are New Zealand. And so I thought, okay, I'll do a flight in New Zealand, and I'll try to do it in their time zone, which means morning here in the UK. I might do an India flight soon. We'll have to wait and see. So I've had a lot of requests for India now, so I think... Give me a second. What are you doing there? I had a lot of requests for India, so I think I might try and do one at some stage. What are you doing there? Unless it's just that windy. No, it can't be. Okay, we're going to have to do... Okay. Vectors it is. I'm not quite sure why it's gone off the flight plan there. The reason it's there is because of the mountains around here. Don't want to fly to any of those. We'll hold at 8,000. We'll continue descent in a couple of moments. I'm not going to crash, don't you worry. Nothing's bad, it's just a case of following the flight plan down. Reduce speed to 230 knots. Correct, this is Queenstown. Ah, that's why it's done that. There's a user point there. So if I get rid of you... Can't, okay. Direct to... Ibabu, is it? Yes. That's why I've done it. There's a user point, and user points are just the bane of your existence. Right, now go back on the flight plan. HD's heading. HDG is heading. $7,6432. So 2,000 we need to be down to. Flaps 1. I should try to Queenstown 2-3 approach. Queenstown 2-3 looks like a near impossibility, to be honest. There are zero aids, no RNAVs, no NDBs, nothing for the 2-3 approach. You have to do it all by hand, literally. go. A cup of coffee, Nick. We're about to land. Just about to land. Yeah, so it's a very pretty approach, this. Turbulence, but pretty. I think I'll fly it one day. If I ever make my way to New Zealand, I'll definitely do like a day trip to Queenstown or something. Just see how this all looks in real life. Heathrow to Islamabad in 7.8, we can do it at some stage. Orlando to Bosnia, you've said that a couple of times YGB. I'm now going to add that to my block flight list because you keep spamming. Once the flight's going to go to media settings, yes it would. Aviator, yes it would. It's only the low settings, things start to really naff out, but high, ultra, medium, you get a fair bit of look out of it. 220 knots. Remember, it's a small runway. You clear it once, almost didn't take off. Ooh, okay. We'll probably use, in fact, we'll use max braking. You only ever use max brakings in bad weather or very short runways. We'll use that today. Is that like, come on? It's just very dim. Oh, we just have no auto brakes. Oh no, okay. Medium it is. Physically stops you from using max. Now, you want advert footage? New Zealand, eat your heart out. Right, focus on this approach. And follow the valley down now. Landing systems on and on. You are spamming YGB because you posted that 6 or 7 times, so no, I will not be doing that flights now. Autopilot doesn't have too much of a bug. Autopilot seems to be doing alright. She's following the path alright. Have you ever played a mobile flight sim? I've got I used to do the original X-Plane 9 mobile app a lot, so I've got the Infinite Flight installed as well. Yeah, if I'm ever out and about and I fancy a flight sim, I'll pop over an Infinite Flight, but majority of my simming's on desktop. Please put your FPS overlay. Can do it at some stage, but right now we're getting about, well, 27, 28. By landing, we shall be soon, yes. Gonna head down this, so we've left the first valley, and I'm going to use this cutting here to make our approach in and land. ETA 6 minutes. 6 minutes. No worries, Olivia. Always happy to fly around where people want. Get yourself the 38th of Christmas. I've ordered one several months ago. It's still waiting. I came on to do Catania to Milan. Yes. Waiting for perhaps the 737 to do that in a Ryanair flight, but yes. I'd certainly like to at some stage. Once you get a game, that's if you get good grades, or good luck with the Aviator. Try not to mess up. Focus on your exams. Do well. Right. shortly we're down to 2,000. Again, look at that. That is pretty AF. Down to 2,000. See the, is that 737 over that? Perhaps. Interesting, are they taking a different approach to us? Let's have a look. Yeah, they took a... Did they even use a start? I mean, that's our approach coming in. They seem to come in more of a... low turn to side. If that's the case, we'll slow down now, reduce to 200 knots. Have you crashed before? I try not to. Not purposefully, for sure. Not purposefully. Reduce speed down to 180 knots. Create some spacing between me and the 737. IVAO is an online network aviator. Like that sim, it's multiplayer with ATC and traffic. Although IVAO tops that sim in terms of model matching, so that flashing over there is a 737 model, it's actually a 737, so when we land, probably get a good view of him close up. Flaps 2. Once you're a pilot, I can't afford it. Because I can't afford it. Runways in sight. Drawyah Airport. Actually, Queenstown does have a high definition modified fancy airport by default, so it does have proper scenery here. We'll be sure to take a closer look. Alright, so the aircraft is now clearing the runway. In a couple of moments we'll also be able to make an approach in and land 4,000 next points. Where are we now? This will be out of sync, isn't it? Yeah, so 4,000 need to be by a move boat. We need to be at 3,000, that's fine.
2,500.
Let's do this. Apply for the Air France Cadet Academy. I mean, well, to apply for the Academy, you do need a standard PPL, which I don't have, so I'm sure at some stage I'll do like a hobby license or something, but probably not commercial at this stage. Right. We'll deactivate autopilot now. We'll hand flight the rest of the way. Reduce speed to 125. Come on, thing. Keep scrolling in weird number intervals. Also, the trim, not auto resetting. Not sure it's doing that. 1,000. That's 4. Gear down. Joystick, I use the Thrustmaster. That's right, Sex 1 needs to be on. Thrustmaster HOTAS Warthog. Which is reminding me. That's better. Feels much nicer already. Yeah, sex 1. Cheers for that. Let's do this. A bit low on the glide slope, so we'll reduce our descent rate slightly. Try and go to the pappies. Right, gear down, 3 greens, flaps set, spoilers armed, landing lights active, cabin secure, we have clearance, pre-landing checks complete. About 3 miles to spare.
Above.
Minimums.
Minimum 300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
That's thrust set. Knots, 80 knots, 60 knots, reverse cuts. There we go, welcome to Queenstown. Gee, what kind of taxiway is that? You want us to exit on there? It's like a footpath, not a taxiway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached our destination.
Okay, we're gonna do it. just about the right width of the aeroplane. Presumably we should backtrack on the runway there, but sorry, we're using the taxiway.
Remember to use caution when opening the overhead bins, as items may have shifted during the flight. If this is your final destination, we thank you for flying with us. And
yeah, it's a GA taxi, backtrack. Oh well, we're fine. We're GA enough. Right, so we'll turn on the APU. Landing lights off, taxi lights set. They come. Oh, stay off. Good 3 add-ons. The A320nX. Very good add-on. You've got the, what else you got? I mean, all mods in the description. All mods I use listed in the description. Taxi to parking now. AWO 3 ren. Taxi to parking. So our last leg, we're now finishing off for today. Rest in peace. We're not damaging taxi lights. We are just okay. Hang on, the engines. Okay, the engines are damaging taxi lights. They are all going to be replaced afterwards. Bit of a narrow taxi path, that, eh? And 737 making its way to gates. No worries, Max. Glad you enjoyed it. Don't forget, I've got a replay as well, so don't go near just yet. We have got a replay to enjoy from the passenger point of view. If you want to see that, I'm sure you will do. Stick around for another 3 or 4 minutes. This looks like the main taxiway, and even now it looks tiny. Look at that. It's a bicycle path, not a taxiway. Alright. Well, actually, that's the GA runway, probably, so that explains that. Enter the runway, cut across, make our way in. Or, we'll just use GA taxiway, and yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Best taxiway ever, of course. Of course. it starts damaging the engine. It'll be fine. They'll be fine. The Leap 1As are tough little things. There's a crane over there. Got yourself a crane by an airport. Takes away from midgets. Yeah, next time I try and land on this runway, I'm sure I'll get bonus points for staying on the runway itself. Queenstown Airport going to upgrade tax soon. Okay, so they are actually going to... Oh, for crying out loud, where am I going to go now? Oh, there. So they are going to upgrade everything, are they? Fair enough. Because this is a bit tight, I would admit. This is a bit tight. Well, tight for a jetliner at least. Right, welcome to the terminal. Right, taxi in and a little bit more forwards and hot. One brake sets. AP bleed is available. AP is available. AP bleed active. Engines off. Gonna have to do the what's it called? The logbook. No, cancel. Continue. Seatbelts off. Hello there ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Queenstown. Flight time today was approximately 50 minutes and the temperature outside a nice and warm 18 degrees centigrade. We thank you for flying with Air New Zealand today. We wish you a safe onward journey and we hope to see you again with us in the very near future. Cabin crew, this time doors and cross check.
Hello there ladies and gentlemen and welcome to Queenstown. Flight time today was
27 to our left.
50 minutes.
Alright, nothing. Ooh, flaps, 4 do flaps. Up to Daisy. A little later. There we go. Not a bad finish that. Air New Zealanders do fly 320s here. Yes, they do. I'm not sure about Air Canada though, but Air New Zealand certainly. Right, so let's has theirs arrived? Answer is no. Oh well. Let's end the flights and let's see how that report goes. So end flights. Head of schedule, soft landing, good to see, recommend your work, friends about the airline, can be fun leaving the aircraft. So 43-minute flight time today, planned departures 9:29, we departed 9:28, planned arrival 10:34, arrived at 10:12, 133 passengers, very satisfied, 150 landing rate with a block time of 57 minutes. Drop the flight reports in chat for you guys if you're interested in looking at it in more detail. Give it a second, there we go. So if you wish to look at the flight reports, you can do so via that. Let's now say goodbye to the Air Canada 737 as we disconnect from IVAO. And let's now have a look at the replay of that landing. So 2020, 2028. They need a better name structure for this, don't they? That one, I think. Yes. So we'll let it load and then we shall enjoy it from the passenger point of view. There we go. Let's switch off the systems as well. Oh gosh, okay, bit of a violent start there. There we go. Link will work, just give it a few moments, it needs to update. And yes, that is an IVAO 737. So we'll do passenger point of view from left and right hand side, since both of them I'm sure will be rather interesting spots. Again, just the scenery here is amazing. Absolutely fantastic. Jets are in New Zealand flying to Wellington, yes they do. So, nice and slow in. Replay's a mod. It comes out in January, but it's a mod. Very nice. Very smooth.
300, 200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
And there we go. Welcome to Queenstown. I like that. I like that a lot. We'll do the same from the other side now. So passengers on the left. Going to another live stream today? Probably not. Trash TV? Probably not. So I need a bit of a break. I need a bit of a rest now after so many streams over the last couple of days. So in as we go. Nice and smooth.
300, 200, 100, 50, 30, 20, 10, 5.
And there we go. Please show tower view. Is there a tower view? How do you do it? I genuinely don't know how about tower view. It's something I've never seen before. If someone knows it, then let me know. How do you do that? Touchdown tower view on seat tires, mate. We'll do the external view for sure. Do that with the drone cam. But if it's tower view, I don't know how to access it. Not yet. Okay, fair enough. So just do external views then. So back you go. And approach you go. The external view's a bit fast sometimes. So the approach will look a bit faster than it actually was in reality. But again, they're still in beta, the mod, still being worked on. And therefore, eventually, they'll get it right. You can do replay the whole fight if you want to, Aviator. It depends when you start the recording. Oh gosh, that's ultra drive landing, that. Still smooth enough landing. Just a bit fast. So I'll speak to the developer, I'll get him to look into it, I'll try and fix it. Otherwise, yeah, that brings us to the end of our flights today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did so. Do subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you very much again for the support you've been giving me these last couple of weeks. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of that. Take care, have a good one, and I shall see you again soon. Bye bye.